We're here at Silver Slipper Casino RV Park. I lost it all. And you got a lock on electricity. Not every day when you go to set up your RV, when you come to the pedestal, and you got a lock on electricity. So that's what happens sometimes when they want to make sure that they get paid. So we got to go pay the people at the casino first. It's a nice view. I think this is a questionable factor, whether or not you're at your site. Is the poop station right next to you? Is that good? Potentially bad. Also, I didn't realize the dumpster right there is also right next to us too. So hopefully the wind blows away from us, but I think right now the wind is blowing into us. So we'll see how well that works out for us.
Pretty sure he's taking aim.
Not be good. It's not looking good at all.
What's below him, you ask?
It's good. It's good. Bad idea.
You know, it's a bummer when you book an RV park because you're all excited, you're going to be out on golf, they have a pool, and then you find out that their pool doesn't open until May. You forget that Florida is probably the only state that has pools open year-round. Most places have pools that open after Memorial Day. Here at Silver Slipper Casino, their pool opens May 6th. It's only open on the weekends.
Yeah, it's so nice out. Come on. Why not be open for a little bit longer or be open now?
Yeah, we don't have that kind of luck. But we are right across from the golf, so we'll just have to go to the beach.
It's not that bad of a day. We're here at Silver Slipper Casino RV Park. There is 37 pads that are here with full hookups. So it's about time to do a little gambling. So we'll be back shortly and see how we did. I lost it all. Didn't take long. Yesterday, went, did a little gambling, made 25 bucks or so, trying to play some blackjack. But today, not so much.
We're leaving the casino scene and heading to New Orleans.
What's New Orleans common for? Creole? Mardi Gras? Is it Mardi Gras? No. Why are we going to New Orleans?
Because we've never been there?
No. All right. Head to New Orleans. Let's go. Quick stop at Chase. $100 in quarters, laundry money. Alright, site 14. Met a very nice man from Cincinnati. He is not full-time like we do, but he usually travels for about 2 to 3 months. So it's Cincinnati Bengals. So they're actually a little bit ahead of us. They're at site 16, so it actually worked out pretty nicely that they can go to their site back in, we can go to our site back in, and no one's blocking each other. So.
Whenever you go to a big city or a big national park, anything like that, it takes so much planning. You have to figure out, where you want to go, where do you park, how do you get from one place to the next.
Finding parking in Louisiana for New Orleans specifically is quite interesting because everything says don't park here, don't park here, don't park here, because the crime rate, we had no idea how severe the crime rate has gotten in New Orleans. I think it's number 4.
Well, it depends on what list you look at, but it's usually on the top 10 for most dangerous cities list. And it's also Jazz Fest this weekend. Well, I don't know how long it goes, but I know it starts this weekend. It starts today. So we're going there at that time, not planning it just happened to work out that way. So that might add to our parking headache. We made it.
It's a tight parking spot in an F-250, but we made it work. So we're right next to the railroad tracks. I think it's 407. So it's pretty much in the French Market. So we should be good here, and going to do some exploring, see how things are.
Yeah, and we were able to pre-book this. So Ryan did it last night, but it still seems like it's first come, first serve. It just means you paid in advance. So I don't think there's a guarantee on your spot. But we got here by 9:30, and there were 3 spots left.
Yeah, there's not. Most people are here pretty early, I'm going to assume. But yeah, she's right. Unfortunately, that's what I was kind of worried about. This is it. You can reserve, so you don't have to go find a ticketing booth, but you still have to be able to find a spot. Mm-hmm.
It's so weird walking out of a bar with your beer still in hand, and it's okay, as long as it's not glass.
Yeah, I already drank mine, so I'm moving on. Who's to say you can't find a parking spot with a big ass truck?
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. You live but once, when you're dead, you are done. Don't leave now.
Well, we're done with visiting New Orleans. Nothing got towed, no booted. Everything worked out well.
No
as
booting
far
for
as
us.
no booting.
We
yeah.
did see some booting in the next parking lot.
Yeah, somebody did get booted. We had a blast. It was pretty fun. We were a little nervous about parking. I think initially when I was searching to find the best parking spot that was going to work for us and that was the safest. And so I looked at two different things. One was Google Map, and then the second one was premium parking. And so between the two, I was able to kind of find the best reviews and the best spot for us that was potentially the safest. During the day, it seemed like it wasn't that big of a problem, but at nighttime, it seemed like it potentially was a little bit worse. We were going to be there only during the day, so I wasn't as worried about it. Parking, I think, was roughly about $25, $26 for about 7 hours. The thing that I was also looking at is how quickly can we be able to get around French Market and a lot of the other places. French Market's probably the #1 place to really go, and so the streetcar was right there. We could easily be able to get on and off of it. I believe we paid, I think, $3 for Le Pass. I think that's what they call it. I don't know. Per day per person, and you can ride around on the streetcars if you want. You could also use the bus system too. That also is included in that $3. And then you can get, if you just want to go per ride, I think it's like $1.25.
And you don't have to buy your pass ahead of time. They do have a little, I guess I'll call it like a little kiosk or something. But then it's paper.
Yeah.
So by having the app, he, just has his phone, he just shows the guy and everything's fine. But it's just more convenient where, it's, I think, easy to lose a piece of paper, a little like ticket stub. But that part is completely your call. And we were told by a bartender that they don't run on schedule very well, and that turned out to be true. Had kind of set our plans ahead of time, so we knew we wanted to hit like French Quarter. Definitely wanted to hit Jackson Square because that's where all the artists are. We also hit the French Market. And so there's a lot of different food options. There's every little trinket you can think of, whether you're looking for jewelry or clothes or voodoo dolls or, you name it. It's there. And most of them do take cash, or they at least prefer cash. So it does pay to do a little bit of advanced research is what we're saying. And the same goes for when you're walking around, because Bourbon Street obviously is very popular, very well known, big party going on. Even at like 10 o'clock in the morning when we were walking around, like the doors were open, like people were
People having a
already
great
offering
time.
your drinks to go.
And you can walk around your drinks too.
You can, as long as it's not glass.
And
now, if you want something more affordable, this is where I was gonna go, and maybe a little quieter than Bourbon Street, you can go over to Frenchman Street. That's where we got our drink. It was, we'd been walking around so much, it was nice to kind of just sit down, take a breather, let's regroup, let's decide what do we want to do for the rest of the afternoon now, have our drink, and it was cheaper as well.